Got it.
Hey everybody, it's Kenny Cummings
Hi.
here. You're chilling with Kenny C. Right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. And my one and only guest of the day, originally from Davenport, Iowa, currently residing in Austin, Texas. Shout out to the ATX.
Yeah.
Singer, songwriter. Her latest single is out right now, talking about the dreams. Talking
Yeah.
about them dreams. Is on streaming platforms. Cella Black is joining me right now. How's it going?
It's going good. Obviously, I'm a little bit late because I
At the time zone
was
little
that
cutoff
artistic
going.
kid
Yeah.
in school. So I didn't really, he was like, Eastern Pacific time. I'm like, oh my God, wait, what? So am I supposed to be in there
so
now? I'm like, let me,
so speaking of apologies,
yes.
I owe you one. So a few weeks
It was
ago,
only fair. I think the universe was like, give it back
yeah.
to him. I'm just
So
kidding.
a few weeks ago, we had this interview scheduled. Um, it was on a Tuesday. I was getting off of work, going to the groceries, and I'm getting my groceries in the car, getting ready to crank the car. The car wasn't cranking. So I had to call AAA. One thing led to another. I couldn't get to my house in my apartment in time for the show. And I had to get the lift.
It's okay. Because
So
listen, life be lifing.
yeah,
Trust me. And I think it's important for people to be like, okay, it's cool. Like any resistance that comes along in life, I'll be like, what's supposed to happen? I mean, that's just the universe doing what it's
yeah.
doing.
Universe
So
can
it's
be
all
so
good. But I
cruel.
really, I really did not know that it was at 7:30.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
So I'm glad that we got this interview happening now. And I've been
Yeah.
listening to your music leading up to the original date. And then I've
Yes.
listened to it after the fact. I really am rocking with your music. Um,
Thanks, Kenny.
you're so
You sell a
talented.
gang?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's what everybody says they are. Sell a gang. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, you sell a
So
gang.
so it's a beautiful music. Let's just put it that way. It's beautiful,
Yes.
well sent music. So we'll get to the dreams in just a bit. But
Okay.
first things first, talk a little bit about your journey getting into the dream that you are pursuing, that is this music that you are doing. Talk a little bit about how you got into doing music.
So when I first started singing, it was just because something that I love to do, you know?
Mhm.
And as I grew older, if I was having a bad day, I would put like a song on that was like more upbeat and I'd be in a better mood. So my therapy and release was always music, like to sing, to listen to music, um, instruments, you know. And I grew up in choir too, so that was it just always was in me, the beat, you know, I always used to just be on it. And by the time I got to wanting to do something with it, um, I guess I had a child, so I just got busy and then I took forever off, it feels like, because um I didn't even pick it back up till in my early 30s. Well, I am still in my early 30s, but so but it was just like I want to make music for people like me who get down and they need something to just pick them up and just make them feel good, or something wholesome that everybody can relate to. Good people, you know, come to me and they always say like, I wake up and listen to your song Peace. And it was initially made for that, for people to just want to be peace in the world, be a peaceful person, be a loving person, like just be nice. And then also, um, I made it especially for films. Like I want my music to go to commercials and movies and TV shows and all that great jam. So that's where I took some time out, but I'm here now.
She here. She here in the
Yeah.
flesh.
Hmm.
Um, so I read your bio on Spotify. One thing that stood out to me is that you said in your bio, and I quote, also, I'm a spiritual baddie who master manifestation, mastering my spiritual gifts
Yeah.
through tarot and meditation.
Yes.
So, and from what I have seen, and from this conversation that I'm having with you right now, that's it really um manifestation. You talking about you want your music on TV, on movies,
Mhm.
definitely want your music out there, not just on the internet, but just anywhere that people can get their hands on it per se. It's very very dedication to your craft, hard work that you put in. Um,
Yeah. And
and
I have nobody to thank but God, because I wrote peace on like after one of my meditation sessions. And God was like, hmm, all your songs are really good so far. But when you gonna sing a song for me? And I'm like, oh dang, I get out of the meditation and I'm like, let's get it, let's write then. So I just picked the first beat that came on YouTube actually. And I scribbled down a couple words and that melody never left me. It wouldn't leave me. Like I'm walking around town like "Na, na, na, na." Didn't know what it was gonna say. I just knew the melody at first. So the manifestation stuff is real if you're meditating and you're healing and you're trying to be a good person and you're just taking that further step with yourself to say, okay, I be messing up on this. I need to fix this. Da 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 da. It took some practice for sure.
so, as far as meditating, I have a tendency of being hard on myself,
Hmm.
especially when things don't go the way that I hope. Let's say it's kind of, it goes back to the incident that I had a few weeks with the car breaking down. I'm
Hmm.
thinking, oh no, it's the end of the world. How am I gonna get home? I'm not even
Hmm.
thinking radio. I'm thinking, man, how am I gonna get home? And then I
Damn.
called, I called the AAA. They calmed me down a bit, and about 4 hours after the fact, I did get home. And I guess the miracle that I had is that the the uh, the car shop was literally across from the grocery store. So you know, I guess that was God's plan. I guess that was just luck, just being in the
Yeah,
right place at the right time. Um,
it probably was because that's
yeah,
kind of how things work out sometimes. Like the right place and the right time. Some people are at the wrong place at the wrong time, but
yeah,
sometimes people at the right place at the right time. It's just like, that is something higher than you. You be like, see,
yeah,
and I thought didn't nobody love me. Look, see there?
yeah.
Can't say
I'm
don't
not.
nobody love you.
You out here. It's kind of like you go to. It's like being in that relationship. It's like me listening to a Boys to Men song,
Hmm.
and you hear that deep voice doing the interlude. You hear that deep voice, and
Mm,
it's especially the heartbreak songs. That's what hits me all the time. Listening to the '90s, '80s,
yeah,
you
that's my
know,
type of
hearing
vibe.
hearing hearing the deep voice like in the middle of the song, like baby. I know I did you wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. I had a good one in front of me. I messed up. Please give me a
It's
second.
so natural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
Boys
They
to
be
Man
going
is
in.
Boys to Man is my favorite R&B group of all time.
I'm
Nathan
not gonna lie,
Patrick.
they got some hits.
Yeah,
They got some record breaking music, some timeless music, which is like, oh man. Timeless
just
music is the best because I can listen to some songs. I don't care. I don't care over and over and over,
yes,
and I'm gonna be happy every time. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I want the same thing to happen for my music. I want people to hear my music and feel
yes,
happy or feel empowered.
yeah.
Yeah.
80s music and the 90s music, it just, and I'd be having conversations with the 2010s and 2020s
Man.
folks talking about music is better now than it was 10, 20, 30 years ago. I'm like, man, you don't understand. Like this music back in the
What were they
90s,
listening to?
well, the 90s, and there were substance, there were feeling, there were emotions,
There was
there were
instruments.
instruments, there were, just that feeling, just there was
Doing
less
all that.
auto-tune. There was less auto-tune. You could actually hear their authentic voices, you know, high notes, you know,
Yeah.
all that jazz. Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
new
Preach.
edition. The dance moves, like how
Mhm.
our parents feel when they was listening to Motown.
And everybody in the videos was always doing something fun, like riding
Yeah,
jet skis or on dirt bikes together going down the street, or like
yes,
they're all in the hood, like kicking it at a cookout. Like it was
yeah,
always like good vibes back in the day music. Like,
good vibes. So I have
yeah,
to,
we're trying to change the narrative on that.
yeah.
Us R&B singers and
I
songwriters out
I
here, we
will
really
say
are.
you're doing a real good job. You're doing a real
Yeah.
good job. It takes time.
Hmm.
Just gotta keep knocking them in the head sometimes. Kind of like that parent. It's kind of like that parent gotta knock some sense out of a kid sometimes, being
I do
stubborn,
it.
knuckleheads, and things of that nature. So we
Yeah.
were just talking like timeless music. It's kind of a
Hmm.
segue. Who are some of the artists that has inspired you as far as your music? Who's inspired you per se?
So growing up, I was listening to like a lot of old school music because my mom had me when she was 34. So her era of music is like, the 50s, 60s. I'm talking about, man, I don't know. She listened to country, she listened to R&B, she listened to soul, she listened to blues, she listened to it all. But I can't really say like one artist that inspired me because the ones that I think about that inspired me are like Tina Turner for sure. Oh my God.
Yes,
Tina
of
Turner for
course.
sure. Hmm. I always liked how she had like that rock star look. Um, and then I guess Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, all those people that you had named, like for sure, like just singers, Celine Dion, even. I mean, Ashanti, when I got into my teens and I saw how she came in real like cute and not like slutty. She's just so freaking beautiful how she stepped into the scene so classy and everybody still admired her, of course, because she's gorgeous, but a lot of artists, but just to name a few that inspired me throughout the years. Because I've been
Well,
inspired since I was like little.
yes. I will confess, I do and still have a crush on Ashanti to this day.
Yeah,
You
she's like
know,
still bad out here
she,
rocking that bike.
she's like a fine wine, you
She just
know.
keeps on aging well.
Yes.
I swear.
I've seen her perform twice in person.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god, I
goodness.
had to see her. I had to see her in person.
I had to control myself.
Mm.
Just she's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. She's talented, and she's definitely one of the kind of like a Mariah,
And
just adding hip hop elements to
she's a
her music.
songwriter too.
Songwriter too.
Shout out to J-Lo.
Yeah. So J Lo, what the salsa vibes,
I loved
Latino
fucking J-Lo
vibes.
too.
I mean,
Right.
the
Yeah, and that was even like when, it was like apple bottom jeans and like the fur coats and like, you know what I'm saying? Like J-Lo came in all bronze.
Jenny from
Like,
the
I want to be
block.
bronze,
Jenny from the block. That
glowing like her. I don't want to look
yeah.
like that.
Oh man. So uh let's talk Dreams, which
Yeah.
is your latest single. It's available on all the streaming platforms. Um you got music out, obviously. You're doing this music thing, you're getting your music heard, you spreading the word on your music. Like anybody, we all have dreams that we want to fulfill, small and big. So given what you've already done up to this point, um, what are some more dreams out there you want to accomplish as far as your music career?
Um, to keep it light, because there's a lot, you know, there's a lot still. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing. I really am enjoying every single second and moment of this journey, even when I'm on my knees crying, like, God, why did you bring me all the way to Houston, Texas? And this is happening to me, And then I had to snap out of it and I had to just enjoy every moment, even the bad ones, because like this is a process. Like I can't flip out because I could be so close, you know,
Mhm.
I could still be far away, but the dreams that I have is just to still stay genuine, still stay real to my music, real to my supporters, stay down with people that are down for me, and just keep constantly producing music, just keep on dropping music. That's the dream. Just keeps like because that's really it's not a job for me to be in the studio. I love it, you know? So yeah. So just keep on making music. Those are the dreams. That's been the dream.
So, with that being said,
Yeah.
could we expect some more music for you on the horizon? Maybe in the coming month or so. Got any new music that's going to be coming out soon?
I don't know, guys. I think I just want everybody who's intrigued with everything that they have seen to just stay tuned. Just stay tuned because I got something under my sleeve and I'm just like I'm real silent with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because people can place their judgment on some of your ideas, some of your aspirations and things that you want to do and are you're in the motion of like so I just like to keep everything kind of quiet, but I drop like every 2 or 3 months. Like I seriously do. Like I try to keep consistent and producing music that's wholesome and meaningful. So me dropping a song every month sounds insane. I have to like put my heart in it, my feelings, my and I just dropped Dreams. Y'all go stream Dreams. Like I just dropped that. And it's like such a touching song for me because I wrote that like 2 years ago. So but yeah, I'll be dropping again soon, but I can't say that it'll be in a month or 2 months, but possibly 3 months.
So, see, she released Dreams a little over a month ago.
Yeah.
So at least she got some active music
Yeah.
for you all to
And
listen
then I got
to.
tons of features that are gonna be dropping whenever they feel like it. So just if y'all follow me, you'll get a piece of me, I'm sure.
So
Always doing something.
basically what she's saying to y'all, like, y'all need to be patient. Okay, I got something cooked already. Eat this and pass it along. You know what I'm saying? I like to use the chef analogy, analogy as it pertains to music.
Yeah.
You go to a nice restaurant. You want that nice juicy steak. Some people like it well
I'm
done,
hungry.
or and people.
I just got hungry. Like I'm hungry now. Hell, you gonna say
So,
steak? Like
yeah, you want that nice 5-star meal, and the chef's got to make sure the food is right, smell good, looks good, cook good. You know what I'm saying? Musicians, y'all in the studio, timeless hours with the songwriting, costs a lot of money to record these songs. So it takes time. It takes time to manifest. So yep, you just heard
yeah, because do you
fireworks.
know how many times I've dropped something because I had a good hook and a good verse, and I'm like, I'm dropping that. And I went and dropped it, and then I listened to it about 100 times in my car, and I was like, I could have hit a little ooh ah right there, or a little
Yeah.
whisper right there. I could have hit this note harder, or like so. Sitting on songs be really necessary if you want to get the best product of your personality. You want to put all that in there. You want to make sure people can really feel you, you
Yeah.
know? So you're gonna feel 3 months of this shit. Every song got 3 months of trauma on it.
And you're gonna get
Or
these
greatness
feelings.
or happiness. It's just gonna be
Happiness,
something.
you're gonna feel some type of way. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
all down to. I'm joined with Cella Black. Check out the song Dreams, available on all the platforms. Check her out on social media, Cella Black, Facebook, Instagram at the Real Cella Black, and go check her out. Follow her. She'll keep you posted on upcoming music and anything else music related that she has in store.
Yeah, yeah.
And so keep the numbers going for Dreams, and I will be playing Dreams on a future show. I got it on the rotation already. Gonna be playing it the future show, and
Yes.
spreading the word. I like to support independent artists like yourself. Help spreading the word, and I must say, everybody in Austin, Texas, showing me a lot of love this past year. I've
I'll
interviewed a
make
lot of,
sure to
so
link some artists that I feel are credible.
yeah,
Come holla at you, because that's the thing too, is if people did more like of the social networking that we used to do.
yes,
But it still is very easy to do now. It's so easy to do now. So like support is just like, it means a lot to everybody involved in any business. I don't care what you're in. um that's I'm sorry, that was like a whole spill, but be kind to people. Be
I
nice to
love
people.
this woman. I love this woman. She got it. She's awesome. All the way from Austin, Texas. It was so good to have you on the show. And
Yes, thank
yep,
you for having me, Kenny. It's the
and
Kenny Show.
yeah, you're hearing fireworks in my neighborhood right now a little bit. About 2 days after 4th of July, and people playing
I always
fireworks
wonder
off.
why people do that. Like, because
So
at this
this,
point, I think it's gunshots, and I'm about to call the
yeah,
police.
yeah,
Like, come on,
like,
cut
come
it
on,
out,
man. Like Fourth
cut
of
it out,
July, you've had
cut it
all
out.
this time to get the fireworks out, especially if you're off from work. And now 2 days after the fact, and I'm in trying to do this interview with this talented artist, and
I actually couldn't hear them. I didn't hear them.
oh, I know I did.
I
So
don't have like, I was like zoned in, paying attention, like Solo Black on stage. Get in your mode, like.
uh, it's so good to chat with you. Thank you so much
Yes,
for this interview.
anytime. Seriously, hit me up.
Yeah, so I got you. We'll definitely link up again once
Yeah.
you get some new music out, and continue success, continue happiness,
Yeah.
good energy, positive vibes thrown at you. I'm just
I'm gonna give you
throwing
guys
it
some.
all the way from Kentucky. Those is throwing good vibes. So thank you so much, and you
Yes,
enjoy your
anytime.
night. You enjoy your night. You enjoy your weekend.
I will. Y'all stay blessed over there in Kentucky. And we love y'all so much. Thank you for everything, Kenny, and I'll holla at you.
All right. You have a good night.
Peace and
Peace.
love.
I love this woman.